Hello and welcome back to the Tribe. Fast and Furious movies, at least the first three, for me were a realization of a dream. Back when internet or let alone YouTube wasn't even there, to see tuned cars in a movie as a petrol head was the thing back then. To hear turbos whistle, engines roar, I'm sure put a lot of smiles on a lot of people back then, maybe even today. My fellow tribesmen, in this video I'm going to give you my selection of Fast and Furious car mods for Assetto Corsa in 2021. So sit back, relax and enjoy the selection of your tribal chief. The 97 Mazda RX-7 FD, also known as the Mazda RX-7 wheel-side Fortune, is a major car driven by Han in the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. The RX-7 is one of Han's primary cars when traveling through the city of Tokyo. Following Sean Boswell's first failed drift race against the Drift King Takashi, Han uses the RX-7 to recruit Sean into his business with Takashi. Here in AC, this car has 306 horsepower and looks really true to the original. Check it out. The 94 Toyota Supra Mark IV is a major car driven by Brian O'Connor in the Fast and the Furious. Following the destruction of Brian's Mitsubishi Eclipse, this Supra was the car Brian wanted to give to Dom after his loss. The car, as shown in the movie, had approximately 570 horsepower without nitrous and it reached 100 km per hour in 4.3 seconds. Here in Assetto Corsa though, it has 1400 horsepower. It drives quite nice and the soundtrack is amazing. Check it out. Eclipse is driven by Brian O'Connor and plays a minor role in the Fast and the Furious, minor but important since many generations saw this car in the opening scene of a 2-decade-long sequel to come. This car had a 420A 16-valve 2-liter engine rated at 165 horsepower before the turbo. Here in this mod it has 430 horsepower and 500 Newton meters of torque. I quite like the interior engine sound of this one and it drives pretty decently as well. Enjoy! The 67 Ford Mustang Fastback is a major car driven by Sean Boswell in the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. This is the famous Mustang in the movie, which gets an engine swap with a 2.6-liter RB26 twin-turbo. It took the production team a total of 2 months to install the Nissan Skyline GTR engine in the Mustang. Here in AC, this car puts out 650 horsepower and 840 Newton meters of torque. It is in drift spec as well, so for drift lovers it is a car to be added to your collection. Enjoy! 93 Mazda RX-7 FD was a car driven by Dominic Toretto in The Fast and the Furious. It had a stock twin-turbo 255 horsepower engine with 4-bottle NOS system, stock suspension and aluminum struts. Appearance mods include Wheelside USA Aero body kit, RX-7 GT rear wing, Lexan headlight covers and Wheelside rims. This mod brings the car's power to 760 horsepower. Enjoy the whistling turbos. The 1999 Nissan Skyline R34 GTR is a major car driven by Brian O'Connor in Too Fast, Too Furious. The R34s in the films were powered by an RB26 2.6-liter straight 6 sitting longitudinally in the engine bay that's force-fed by twin turbos and officially rated at 450 horsepower without nitrous. The car reached 100 km per hour in 4.2 seconds. The mod we have here is also sitting at 450 horsepower. The model itself is kind of low polygon, but definitely lets you feel the Too Fast, Too Furious vibes. Check it out. Well, that's been it. I hope you like the Fast and Furious cars as much as I did. If you like my content, please leave a like, a comment, and consider subscribing. See you in another video. Take care.